I'm here with TV Ontario Steve Paikin of the Agenda fame. Thanks for joining me. First of all, let's start with a few rapid-fire questions. I know you're a huge Frank Sinatra fan.
Correct.
Let's go with one of your favorite Frank Sinatra tunes.
Oh, well, that's a hard question because are you talking a swinging tune? Are you talking a saloon ballad? Are you talking...
Shoot one of both.
Okay, One for My Baby and One More for the Road is a great saloon song.
Yeah.
If you're talking up-tempo,
yeah,
you want to talk Fly Me to the Moon, Come Fly With Me. You know, if you want to talk a jazzier number, I mean, I could go on. Let's just leave it there.
Okay. One of your favorite guests you've interviewed that you were kind of surprised at how interesting they were. You maybe had a little bit of lower expectations, and they really kind of caught you off guard at how hard-hitting they were and how interesting they were.
This is a terrible answer. I can't think of a single one.
Really?
Because I think by the time a guest gets to the agenda table, I know they're going to be good. And therefore I'm not surprised when they turn out to be good.
That's a good answer.
So I'm afraid I don't know.
And a politically correct answer.
Well, I don't have anything brilliant. You know, I mean, the fact is, because I sometimes get asked, you know, who was the worst guest you ever had, and I think, you know, by the time they get to our table, they've been pre-interviewed by a producer. I pretty much know what they're going to say. So there aren't too many surprises in terms of who's fantastic or who's terrible, because if they're terrible, they're not going to make it. And they're all pretty good. So yeah, that's what I said.
Your favorite topic to tackle on the show?
I get, you know, politics is in my sweet spot.
Yeah.
So I'd say that. Yeah, I would say politics is an endlessly fascinating thing to me. I'm interested in democracy. I'd like to know why people go into politics to begin with. I'd like to know how they make the decisions that they make. And I think that's probably why I've written 6 books about it as well.
Favorite era in history?
Boy, you ask tough questions, Nikolai.
They're broad, but I think they're interesting.
They are interesting. I've never thought about this
Ancient
before.
Rome. I love Ancient Rome.
Ancient Rome would be good. Ancient Rome would be good. But favorite era in history? How could you not want to be around during World War II? You know, be at the cabinet table and find out about how those decisions were made. But I'm alive now, so I kind of am interested in what's going on now. Or World War I time, or the 1960s, or... I'm interested in it all.
Okay, so you mentioned World War I, World War II. Before we go to your favorite movie of all time, let me ask you what your favorite World War II movie is.
Favorite World War II movie? I don't know if I could list just one, but let's go with Saving Private Ryan would be on the list. Favorite World War II movie? Bridge on the River Kwai would be on the list. That's good for now.
World War I think, is a little easier. There's less choices there.
All Quiet on the Western Front, is that World War I?
I think it is.
I think so, yeah. So that'll be up
Mine's
there.
Paths of Glory. Have you ever seen Paths of Glory?
Paths of Glory, Stanley Kubrick?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Powerful film.
That'll be on the list, yeah.
Okay, so let's go to your favorite film.
My favorite movie of all time is Godfather 1.
Oh, Godfather 1.
Yeah, came out when I was 12 years old, had a tremendous impact on me at that age. I've probably seen it 20 times. Just a it's a perfect movie as far as I'm concerned in every way. Acting, direction, cinematography, locations, music, performances. It's got it all.
So you're a big fan of Coppola then? As a
Yeah,
director,
sure. Yeah, I like Francis Coppola. 2 was a great movie as well. I'm actually one of the few people I know who like The Cotton Club. I thought The Cotton Club was a good movie. Of course, Apocalypse Now was a great movie. So yeah, I like almost everything he's done.
So what elevates part 1 compared to part 2 that makes it so much better in your mind?
Brando?
Okay.
I think I've always been a huge Marlon Brando fan. The fact that he's in 1 and not in 2 is a bit of a difference maker for me. I guess the conventional wisdom is that 2 is a better movie than 1.
I think a lot of people like the kind of the backstory with De Niro and everything.
And I
right?
respect that, but I don't know. It seems to me 1 is the one that's quoted all the time, right? Make an offer you can't refuse. Yeah. Leave the gun, take the cannoli. You know.
The horse's head.
The horse's head scene. My goodness gracious, yeah. It's all there.
Yeah, perfect. Well, thank you so much for this. I appreciate it.
Okay, good talk. Tough questions. I haven't thought about this stuff before. That's good.
Thank you.
Good.